The lawyer's voice cracked through the silence like a verdict. Custody will be split. Father takes the boy. Mother takes the girl. The state will assume care for the remaining child. That remaining child was me. I remember looking at them, my parents, two faces once worshipped, now strangers, slicing my life apart. My father didn't look at me. My mother didn't reach for me. My brother clung to Dad's arm. My sister hid behind Mom's coat. And I just sat there, silent, unchosen. People say silence is weakness. But that day, silence became my armor. I used to think family meant forever, that love had a pulse, steady, sacred. Dad taught me how to ride a bike. Mom used to hum while braiding my hair. We were whole. I thought I mattered. Then the cracks came quietly. Arguments muffled behind bedroom doors. Whispers about responsibility and burden. I was too young to understand, but old enough to feel it. Love thinning into convenience. When they split, I thought I'd be the bridge that held them together. Instead, I became the extra piece they couldn't fit. The state called it temporary care. But temporary turned into years. The years in state care hardened me. System walls, cold meals, the sound of other abandoned children crying themselves to sleep. I learned how to disappear in plain sight. Then one day, I saw them again, my family, all grown, all smiling in photos online. Reunions, birthdays, holidays, without me. Dad with his new wife and my brother, posing in front of a new house. Mom with my sister, traveling, laughing like the past never happened. I remember staring at the screen until my vision blurred. I wasn't angry, not yet. Anger is too kind. What I felt was something colder, a promise forming in silence. Years later, they came looking for me, each of them in their own time. Apologies rehearsed, guilt polished. We didn't know, they said. We thought you were fine. I was fine, but I wasn't theirs anymore. They wanted forgiveness. I gave them access instead. Access to me, carefully, conditionally. I let them back in piece by piece, like testing poison on a spoon. My father wanted help with his failing business. I invested, under a false name. My mother wanted emotional closure. I gave her empathy, recorded every word. My siblings wanted connection. I gave them comfort, just enough to trust me. Every conversation, every meeting, I watched, listened, collected. Revenge, I learned, isn't fire, it's ice. It melts slow, and when it refreezes, it traps everything inside. First, Dad. His business was sinking, but my anonymous investor offered salvation. I funded his comeback, legally, quietly, until he signed over control. The day he realized the investor was me, I terminated his company's accounts. Every asset he'd built turned to dust under my name. Mom came next. She was writing a memoir about healing after divorce. I leaked her drafts to publishers. Every lie, every omission about the child she abandoned, exposed. Her reputation as a counselor collapsed overnight. My brother reached out for work. I gave him a job, high salary, fake security, until one audit later he was fired for embezzlement. Evidence I planted traced to him. He'll never know it wasn't real. My sister, she was different. She cried when we met, apologized with trembling hands. She was the only one who seemed haunted by what they did. I spared her, but I made her see the wreckage. I let her watch them unravel, piece by piece. It all led to one night. We sat around a table, my family, what was left of it. Faces pale, eyes wide. The truth laid bare. Dad's voice shook. "You ruined us." I smiled. "No, you abandoned me. I just returned to favor." Mom whispered my name like a prayer. I didn't answer. Because prayers are for the innocent. They broke when they realized it wasn't rage that drove me, it was clarity. I wasn't their lost child anymore. I was the sum of every moment they looked away. When I left that night, I didn't feel triumph, just completion. The cycle closed. The world outside was quiet. The same silence I grew up in, but this time it belonged to me. I walked past the old state home, the same cracked steps where I once promised myself I'd never need anyone again. I kept that promise. They wanted back into my life, but the truth is, they were never in it. And now, neither am I in theirs. Because the child they left behind didn't survive. The one who stands before them now was born from everything they broke.